it's this steely old man glare now. To be out there at the branch point. So Shah's like, let's talk about Laplace's box. And Full Frontal says that it's a de facto god. And Shah's like, yeah, tell me about it. And Full Frontal just plays coy. And he calls the truth that would blow open everything a mere theory. And then he says that he's just being conservative in his estimates. And then he says, why else would Cardius Vist place such a pan-dimensional importance on the damn thing if it wasn't super, like, even more important than you can possibly imagine? But the truth will out when someone actually finds the damn thing and opens it. And Frontal's got more firepower than Chrono right now. And he's gonna upstage Chrono by getting his hands on the box, opening it, and being a jerk. And Shah says that's rather ambitious, and he wants to know what Full Frontal stands to gain by explaining all of this to Shah. And Frontal says it's an attempt to allow me to understand my own thoughts better. And he explains, he's like, surely you're aware now, Shah, but I'm just one of your doubles. And he says he's a special one, though, who's been imbued with the very spirit of an alternate universe Shah, thanks to the friggin' dimensional quake. And Frontal's obsession with understanding who he himself is the main reason Shah's actually still breathing. Yeah, he mentions that, he's the thing. And the real reason is whether Frontal's consciousness belongs to himself or a different Shah Aznable. And then Shah says, yeah, he's like, are you Shah Aznable or Full Frontal? He's like, I don't know. But Shah says that he's like, sure, you might be right in the like going with Sidewalls might be the highest probability shot for prolonging mankind's survival, but that's just one choice out of many, and it's not the one that I myself have made. And then Frontal takes that as proof of how much Amuro and Z-Blue have warped Shah. And he says that he had considered various forms of mind control to getting Shah back on his side, but he's gonna, like, yeah, I'm a radar, but he's like, they've friggin' warped your mind, and I considered actual mind control, but I decided, no, I'll just get rid of the source of things that have distorted and warped you. I'm gonna blow up Amuro and Z-Blue. And with his cheeky smile, you know he's got an underhanded way of doing it. But Shah is now like, oh, dang it, one of my doppelgangers is even more dangerous than I thought. Shit. Howdy, Black Steel, how you doing? Meanwhile, they're like, so, what the fuck do you think Advent's doing? Just showing off and being a jerk like that? And Hildy's like, I think he's a fucking asshole. But it's like, is he just playing the bad guy to toughen us up, or is he throwing a childish tantrum at people who don't do what he wants them to do? And Hildy thinks it's the latter, but Hathaway and a couple of the other ones like, it doesn't matter like what his reason is. He put civilian colonists in danger, and he's treated Hibiki like his personal possession, and we cannot forgive him for what he's done, no matter the reasons. TT, because she's not fucking dead yet. Hibiki is like, so what do you think about Advent, buddy? And Hibiki's like, it's pointless to even consider it and think about what he's doing. So instead he's been thinking about Maki. And it's like, wow, what are you thinking about her? She was a huge asshole and evil. And Hibiki's like, yeah, but she gave me a lot of moral support when I was at some of my lowest points. And then Hermione's like, what? No. And Ken's like, what's up, Hermione? You had a long face. And Hermione's like, I'm not saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. And she's like, oh, come on. Like, You can't be one of the team until you like join in. And Haman's like, I can't tell you because I'm part of the team, actually. So get out of here, kids. Get out of here. Merida, however, has gone to sickbay, and Haman, when Benaj's like, wait, what's wrong with her? Haman just calls it just stress. It's just stress. And then it turns out that Haman has been making faces whenever they get close to Celestial Being, and she's had a premonition of doom, which gets stronger the closer we get. And it's like, wow, Haman. She's like, yeah, no, something bad's happening. And this is scenario 20. Scenario 20? Not even remote close. Scenario 20 times 2. Future of the Red Comet. Well, here we are. And unfortunately, while we were gone, Neo Zeon took over Celestial Being. Brilliant, great. Zinnerman was supposed to be in charge, but he didn't even raise the alarm. And we come in for a nice relax, and Angelo and all the Neo Zeon are here being assholes. It's like, yeah, everybody's here, even the Supreme Commander, full frontal. And then Zinnerman's like, Zinnerman, what did you do? Why didn't you tell anybody? You asshole. Oh, so yeah, Kim was like, were you some sort of goddamn spy? Zinnerman tries to smooth things over, and everyone's like, you goddamn, feel free to shut up, Benaj. Fuck you, Angelo. And he pulls the gun on Benaj because he fucking hates him. But Zinnerman says we're gonna do some talks in 6 hours, and everybody else should just chill out. And we're in Neo Zeon custody now, and we're fucked. So in 6 hours we'll do our negotiations. Anjoki-sama, fuck you, Gunyi. And Zinnerman's going to have a little chat with Frontal, and he's like, so you're not sure on what course to take, Mr. Zinnerman? Or maybe you're just sick of creeping around in the shadows? It's like, maybe that goes for Shah too. But what will come of Merida? Because Zinnerman is all about just making sure Merida's fine. No, the Celestial Being people, it was not their fault, it's Zinnerman. Zinnerman phoned up and went, get in. And we all trusted him to look after it. But he wants Merida to be fine. Merida wakes up with Menaji by her side and says, what's going on? It's like, Neo Zeon took over Celestial Being. It's like, oh, did my master betrayed us, I guess. And she's like, you're not surprised? He's like, not particularly. He's always been, you know. But Benaji's having major second thoughts, faced with the inevitability that everything he's done has just made things worse. And he's like, maybe I should just hand it over the goddamn box. Everything I've done with Unicorn sucks. Maybe I should just give him the box to Neo Zeon. And got it all over and done with. And Rita hugs him and says, maybe, but if you had done so, I wouldn't have met you and done this. And she mothers him a bit, and then she says she saw that what this world needs is more people like Benaji, who are willing to move forward despite uncertainty and the weight of other people's expectations. And their advice to him is that when his chance comes, and it will come, is to get aboard his Gundam without a moment's hesitation. And in the show, he then fucking gets in it and tears all the shit up. And he's like, we're going to the fucking box, we're doing it. And then that's when Rita dies, like not long after, but she's going to live this time. Yeah, when you have your chance getting your Gundam. We just got a lot of fucking hair. So, Full Frontal is using the briefing room and no one's saying shit. It was like, what are you doing? What's he up with it, Frontal? He's like, alright. So, Frontal says he wants the cooperation of all assembled, including Haman, who like quit Neo Zeon, and he wants everybody to work with him and be good friends. And then enter Shah Aznable. Shah, Haman, I see ya. Fucker. And this is where Frontal's gonna settle the score with the idea of Shah Aznable, and he wants to settle it in front of Char's closest supporters, and among them is actual Minerva. And she's like, what are you actually up to, Full Frontal? Like, whatever you're up to, like, I don't think you actually want Laplace's box, and you don't seem to actually be that interested in the restoration of Zeon, so what's your deal? And then he takes off his mask, and he says, the history of the Spacenoids has ever been the history of struggle for self-governance. It's a right which the Earthnoids in all parallel universes have never granted out of recognition that doing so would upset the entire order of the Earth sphere. And Chrono desperately want to avoid that. And the reason is, the Earth's space and resources are finite, but the rest of the universe's resources are not, and that's pretty much it. And unfortunately, the problem is the original Zeon Daiken, who realized he realized this, and he wasn't really a politician, he was a sociologist more than anything, and he came up with this and gave the theory of new types, and unfortunately the Zabi House came in and twisted it and used the ideology of people in space should be given equal rights as their chance for power play. And he says Hiro Yui and Gilbert Durandal, Hiro Yui's original dream and Gilbert Durandal, who sort of perverted his own dream because he's a fucking idiot. But it's the existence of the Spacenoids on Earthnoid recognition that saps their moral authority in battle. And it's like, come on, you gotta pay attention to us. And Frontal claims that his plan is to get everybody who lives in the colonies, everyone who lives in space, just turn their back on the Earth and let it wither and die. Just stop sending them food, stop sending them everything, just fuck them. And if the Laplace's box or a bargain with sidereals furthers the Earth's decline, then all the better. But Frontal's intent to let the invaders have their way with mankind's homeworld forever, but he's not going to reveal his plan unless we swear filthy to him first. So it's Shah's plan of dropping the rock. Shah's plan was to drop the rock, everybody's got to leave Earth, because you just cannot live there, it'll be inhabitable for 1,000 years. And then everybody will just be like, wow, living in space, you're not so different. But Full Frontal's going for the longer con. And then Minerva says he's full of shit. Audrey? And he says Full Frontal's determination to just cold shoulder everyone who doesn't agree with him is the polar opposite of Zeon Daiken's plan to protect all mankind. And it's also the complete opposite from Shah's human warmth. Because Shah is a bad person who tries to do good things. And he says, how can he countenance the hatred his actions earn the Spacenoids from the various humans, still determined to fight the good fight against their oppressors? It's you're just scary Spacenoids, and then you're making all the Spacenoids be bad. And he says, a future of never-ending hatred and conflict isn't even worthy of the name of progress. And any claim to progress that Frontal makes rings hollow to Minerva. And because she's just fucking destroyed him in front of everybody, he puts his mask back on. And he says, I've got a job to do so mankind can live on. And then Bernardi says, you talk about mankind as if you're not part of them. And Ray here calls Full Frontal pitiable for his unwillingness to open his heart to others. And he's like, rich words coming for you, Razor Burl. And he says, yeah, but at least I was motivated to try and change for the better, even if I did it in a fucked up way. Whereas you're just being shitty and making things worse. Kira declares that you can't save a person if you're unwilling to go heart to heart. And then Relina's going to step in and accuse Frontal of confusing not fighting with peace. And that's the reason that Full Frontal has no right to speak for the future. Setsuna says that Full Frontal has confused the present with the future, and that's why he decided to stay in the time prison. And then Angela's like, Kisama! And he continues to talk shit and won't shut up, and Lauren's like, you're a fucking idiot, fuck you. But Charles figured it out, and he says it's all a play just to attempt to threaten Banaji into revealing the whereabouts of the box. And Minerva thinks that's too much of a burden for Banaji to bear. And she's about to make some huge self-sacrifice deal where she's like, I will lead you to the box or whatever. When suddenly, Thierry steps in and he's like, hi. What is it, Thierry? What is it, Innovade? And he says, this is Eolia Schoenberg's ship, and he was all about human idealism, and I'm not going to allow this shit to happen here, and this is my house. Actually. Angelo is like, Kisama! How dare you speak to the commander that way? But Thierry uses special access to Vader, which, controls the entire thing. Like, he's just an accent point to it, and he yells at Elgin Roddick. And he uses his special bullshit. Code Chrono H. Turns off the lights. Chrono H being Kuro no Echi, which is black knowledge. The black wisdom. And he's like, that's the code for celestial being, for you forgot that I'm an actual fucking computer dude. And, I can just control everything on this ship right now. What the heck? And Hallelujah's gonna have a good time kicking the shit out of everybody. Vicky goes, boost. What the? Turns out all these Neos are alright. But it turns out if you get a room full of sphere reactors, a super coordinator, and loads of new types angry, they kick the shit out of you in the dark. And Full Frontal is like, wow, you had all this planned in advance? Sickening. And US's like, nah, we're just a really good team, so we got good unity, good strats, good teamwork. Otto yells to Angelo that none of this that's going on are the actions of an honourable military man, and that Angelo is a mere terrorist. Yeah, he says there in bottom line, you're a terrorist. And he's like, buh. And, but he's like, watch out, Banaji, he's gonna try and steal the unicorn. No way. I'm getting it, Banaji, I'm gonna get your shitty fucking robot, I'm gonna get the Laplace's box. And Banaji says, well, one, it's fucking biometrically locked to me, you fucking idiot, so you can't, for one. And, two, only someone prepared, I don't like that my fucking thing's not working. I mean, that's cool. There, finally fucking did it. Yeah, alright. So, he's like, I'll do it, I'm cool. But he says, yeah, Frontal tells Banaji that only someone who's prepared to completely sacrifice themselves and throw themselves away can use Laplace's box for the good of mankind, and the only way to do that is to join Full Frontal. And Banaji tells him, even so, fuck you. And then Merida comes in and yells, keep believing in yourself, don't listen to him, he's an asshole. It was your fight that saved me and made me not get fucked up by the machine. Angelo comes in and he's like, oh, you're all scum and I hate you all. Full Frontal is about to leave Angelo to hold us off while he leaves. And then Amuro points out the difference between Angelo and Gunye mirrors the difference between him and Shah. It's like, Nani? What? And he says, Gunye always saw in Shah an ideal to be pursued and hopefully surpassed, whereas Frontal's done nothing but lead Angelo into a dead end of perpetual subservience. And Angelo's like, yeah, but I like that. And then, because we're doing the Amuro, I didn't know you thought so highly of me. And then Amuro says that since we're the Gundams, and therefore in the domain of the culture of fire, Amuro points out that mankind didn't acquire culture by just coming in contact with fire, we progressed by overcoming our fear of fire. Amuro, Ray, you're really laying the philosophy down on him. And then Minerva basically boils this down and yells to all the Neo-Zeon soldiers within earshot to join her in making amends for the 1-year war. Minerva. It's like friggin' zombie fuckers. Zinnerman can't see how, and he feels super bad about what that's cost his daughter, like his actual daughter that died. And he issues his final yeah, he's saying their name there's Mary, and I can't remember what the other one's name is. Fi, I think her name is, or Fi. And then Merida calls him father. He's like, really? And after she's like only ever called him master, and he's like, don't fucking call me that, and then she's finally called him. And then he goes into fucking new type Nirvana. He's like, Murray, look at, it was his little girl. He's like, fuck.
Yurus. 最後の命令だ。心に従え。
And with like that bit he just said, he's given his final order as her master to Merida to follow her heart.
了解.
Roger. Zinnerman. And then Angela's like, Zinnerman, Kisama, and about to fucking murder him. And Zinnerman's like, and he's like, you've betrayed us, and now you must die. And then Benaji just runs up and just fucking punches Angela right in the face. So, Benaji links. Benaji basically does, like, MNeidengard here has summarised it as no fate but what we make ourselves. And the unicorn activates, and it's moving on its own. It's like, shit, Benaji's doing the shit with the psycho frame. What the heck? So the unicorn Gundam is like activated, and it's trying to do this shit, and it's activated, and that's scared Full Frontal enough that he's like, we gotta get out of here, Angelo, we gotta go. And Shah just yells, Full Frontal! Punches him in the face, just cracks him one across the jaw. Shah! Full Frontal punches back, and Shah goes, ah, I've won, asshole. Because you punched back, that's proof you've not fully given yourself to be the vessel of the people you supposedly lead. Like, you're still a person. And he's like, oh, fuck you, Shah. It's on. To Sazabi. So celestial beings under attack, and its full frontal being shitty. Suzami! Get over here, Chien. He's like, alright, I'll just fucking fly over here, don't worry about it. It's really fast. He's like, let's beat the shit out of frontal, shall we? And Haman is like, yo, Haman! He's like, we both really want to beat this stupid clown up, right? So, let's work together, and what happens after that, we'll see. So, destroy full frontal in the Sinanju. What are you gonna do, Banaji? I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. You fucking seen this shit? Shah, Amuro, Banaji. Even you, Haman. Yeah, so he says, Shah, Amuro, Haman, and even Banaji-kun. Okay, what's the SR point for this? But yeah, the Gundam kids never shot that. Okay, within 5 turns, shoot down all enemies, saving the Shinanju for last, and there's no Z-chips and no secrets on this stage. Lee says, what kind of logic is you lost because you hit me back? Because full frontal is all like, I'm a vessel for the people, I'm not like he claims to be above everything and he's a vessel for the Space Noids and the will of the Space Noids. But the fact that he got annoyed when someone punched him in the face has proven that he's not as high and mighty as he thinks he is pretty much the deal on that one. Don't have the new move yet. That's fine. It's fine. Take you down and then frontal's next. The soul of Zeal will never die, but I will. Bleh. And actually to use the spirit commands. I need to save our Juice for fighting full frontal because he's going to be a fucking nightmare. And I found the list of different, like, someone's like, what's your favourite Gundam quotes? And then loads are just from Super Road Wars. There was a thing in Z1 where everybody has all their desires brought out, and Kay is like, I want to fuck every girl in the world. And Randy's like, I love a titty. And Gaina has it brought out that he loves Sarah. And then Luna Maria turns to she's like, everyone's yelling what they like, what all their desires, Chien. You should do it too. And he's like, all right, I desire world peace. And she just goes, you're no fun. And there's a bit where she wants she's gonna buy a new dress to seduce Chien with, and there's 2 different words you can use for seduction in Japanese, but the one she uses is with killing their mind. So I'm gonna kill Chien's mind with this one. It turns out being really fucking big is actually super strong, even in Gundam World. And someone explained that in W, when they keep telling everybody their different code names. Like Quattro says, like Duo and Hero giving opposite names to Sasuke, and then he mentions that to like he's like, oh yeah, Hero and Duo saved me, Quattro. He's like, oh yeah, that's good. And then Hero and Duo come up to him. He's like, oh, thank you, Duo. And he says to Hero, and he's like, that's Hero. He's like, no, he said he's Duo. He's like, they fucking lied to you, dude. It's like, oh, true professionals. Code names. Incredible. All of the videos should be either on YouTube, but if you can't watch them because of copyright reasons, then they should be VODs on Twitch. And I'm pretty sure I've got, like I say, which one's the final one, so you can skip through it. But hell yeah, you should watch it. You should friggin' watch it because it's good. It's good. They kill our little plane friend. Oh fuck yeah! Get all up in them rocks. They're not even real rocks this time. Fuck it then, Duo. You shitty. What was the other good quotes? Oh, Haman only joins Zexis in Z1. She only joins Zexis because, like obviously she's doing it for the Shah thing, but her reason she states is because all the girls are too naive and she needs to take all the men down a peg. And then she fucking does. She just walks down the line and ruthlessly destroys every one of the dudes who thinks they're cool. I know what Advent says. That's why after this stage, I might do the next one. Depends on what the time is. I'm gonna wait because the guy is only 2 stages ahead of us now with his pre-battle quotes. So I sort of want to actually get those. Especially for Vildark. So, like, I might put the Z3 on a hold and we'll do Tor instead or something. Duo's just wrecking it. Death Scythe is super. Death Scythe is really good at what it does. He's got a hyper jammer, so things like can't hit him. He's got double image, so just 50. Like, I think it's even like his is a good one, so 50% chance to dodge, just like flat out. He's got a barrier, and then he's just got a really good auto attack. Like he's just a really good grunt clearer. Let's see, does he? Yeah, he does have the barrier. Yeah, he's got the hyper jammer. It's not protect shade, but it's something like that. The animations are bad in this game. They were really good in Z2 though, right? When you use the distortion on the camera and you're like, oh no, I'm watching the man. Yeah, Scott McNeil was a really good choice for his English voice. And I watched Don't You Know I'm Sakamoto today with Yoon, Bullock and Eldad, and Sakamoto, the super cool dude who's not cool at all but things work out for him, is voiced by Hikaru Midorikawa, who's Hero, and he's just walking around, he's just giving all these cool speeches and he's not cool at all, and he's like, secret technique, repetitive steps. And he just starts hopping from foot to foot really quickly. Secret technique. Mana bean. Grabs a bee with his chopsticks. Fucking god duo. Out of fucking control. Holy shit. And he needs all attack things. He needs both the all attack things. Then he's good. Banana, banana, he crits everything. Okay, so it's not just learn soul, that's actually huge. Yeah, we're getting both the all attack things, replace counter with one, and like the only other thing you could get him is energy save, but like he can do 10 of them. Like he's only running out of juice because it's space and you gotta run around in space, which sucks. And we've got like 50 dudes who are really good at grunt clearing. Because all of the double oak boys are really good at it as well. Like, Thierry, not so much. But Lock-On and Alleluia, it's like all they do. Thierry's like Quattro, but better. Or I bet it's better, more correct to say Raphael is like Sandrock, but better. The end for you. MNeidengard is a good like it is the super robot in a real robot universe because they have to budget, and the army wants to take it and mass produce it, and there's the more politically sort of angle that real robots generally go for. Like there's the realistic military thing, and also it fucking sucks. Like MNeidengard's just bad, shitty robot. He's out of juice. He's out of juice. So he needs energy save because he's out of fucking juice. No, it's not a real robot and a super robot universe, because the universe is definitely real style. It is Calvina's theme. You got the Revenger. Oh, I forgot that Unier has to get like 3 kills a stage or it's not worth it. That's fine, you can go in the machine after this. Because there's other people we need to bring, so he can sit in the machine. Oh, you know, the monsters definitely are super robot, but like everything else isn't. Like the robot is just, it's like he doesn't have any super crazy tech. They sold all the armor and they gotta like rebuy the armor. All the tech is real. Like the monsters are totally alien, but like all of the everything else about the setting just isn't. Just fucking murdered that dude with the shotel. But like, it's all about the military trying to steal it and trying to make the better tech, and super robot idealism doesn't work, and that's basically all the Kagi's got going for him. He's garbage. Yeah, these guys are just waddle on over, like, it's fine. Deus Ex Machina. But Daigard's good. Daigard, the TV show, is really good. People should watch it. And Beyond the Time, super good. Get him, Noich. Save some juice for maximum break. As Super Roll Gamer just given the fuck you playing, given the AI the first real turn, non-cutscene. No. There's a couple of fuck you stages in OG1 where you have just Kai and he's fucking invincible and incredible, and then nice work, Haru. Go get him, go get him. There's one stage where you have just Kai and he's invincible and incredible. And then, like, if you're just playing it normally, you'll get the kills such that it'll spawn in your dudes still on the enemy turn. So you deploy all your guys and then you just get fucked up by the enemy. The fucking Beyond, it's so big, it's so wide. Chien sword a bit. Look at this shit. Let's begin. Oh, it's the bazooka! Invincible! Invincible! It's not in. He's not actually invincible. It's like very close to. I shouldn't have attacked. I should have defended, but that's fine. He's good. It was like super tough, super tough. Yeah, like if he defended, he would have been good. But he also doesn't have any energy. So we're gonna have to do the thing where we do the man. Let's do this with this guy. Fucking Lauren. Oh, okay, the only people that even talk to Angelo in this state is Yune. Yeah, like it's mostly at the stage where they use the SR point to get you. You have to use all your accelerates, all your SP to get from one corner of that to the other to get the boss down to the threshold. But then as soon as you do, bad guys show up and start to fuck you up, and it's like, oh no. Is that it? Is that all you got? Destroy mode. It's okay if he throws his shields away now, because soon he'll be able to control them with his fucking brain. Gundam. Fucking Goonie. Come on, Goonie Gus. If that is your real name, it is my name. Out of my way, Gunye Gus! Your master, Frontal, only wants to maintain the status quo, but I've set my eyes on the future. You can't beat me. You actually bought into Char's sweet talk? Fool. Fool. This has nothing to do with him anymore. I'm fighting you and Frontal of my own free will. If you don't understand that, then you'll spend your entire life as his pet dog. Get him, Goonie.